Now we're going to talk about your main power and what to do if you lose overall power in your building. If that ever happens, one thing to check is your main disconnect at your meter base. You can also check your meter to see if it's reading anything on there. Like this. As you can see, your meter is working properly. If that is dead, then you've got no power to the building, and that's probably going to be an Encore thing or something like that with your service provider. Now, if this meter is reading power, shows this power on it, this panel here, which you would want to call your electrician, you don't want to do any of this yourself, this is your main disconnect. And that switch right there is a GFCI switch, 1200 amp GFCI switch. Basically what that does is if you turn that switch off, the whole power to the building, completely, your building's dead. Now the GFCI portion of it is fail-safe, so if you do get a surge or something like that, it's not going to burn up your main disconnect, it's going to trip it, just like the GFCI plugs inside the building. Now, if that does get shut off, what needs to be done in order to turn it back on is go into your electric room, west electric room, your southeast electric room, and your northeast electric room, and you've got to turn off every breaker. All the main breakers, all the big breakers, every breaker in the building needs to be shut off before that turns on. Otherwise, with such a big load, it's going to continue to trip. Once all that's turned off, you switch that bad boy back on, you go inside, and you start individually turning on your panels. Starting with your big panels first, clicking on your panels to each end of the building. Once that's done, then you go to your small breaker panels and start flipping on each individual breaker. And that's what you would do if you lose power. But like I said before, this is something electricians handle. That panel right there has got a lot of voltage and a lot of amperage in it. And one false move and you're dead. If you have any questions, feel free to call C1S or Armor Electric. CJ, he knows a lot of stuff.